one of the things I might want to do is add some functionality as the user interacts with this. So what I could do here is let's actually put another property on here. And we're going to put an on-click event handler. And we have to assign a function to this. And I'm going to put in here remove color. Now, of course, if I go to run that, I'm going to get an error message. It's going to tell me remove color doesn't exist. Let's go up here and we'll put in remove color. And this is just going to be a plain old event handler, pretty much. There's going to be some differences to it, but let's just console.log this when it ends up getting clicked on. Now when I click on any of these, I'll actually see some things are similar to what we've seen before when we added to the DOM, but there's some other things that we end up getting as well. But one of the things I could do is I could go over here and put in ev.target, and I'll find my old list item. And what I could do is use my index method, same way that I did before, and say idx equals ev dot target dot parent node, and I'm going to get the children. Basically, I'm going to look at my siblings, and again, this is not an array method, so I'm going to splat it out. And I'll go over here and I'll say index of me, which is the target. And let's console log it. So now when I click on this, I should get the index of the item that I clicked on. Now I'm going to use a destructive array method by going over here and specifying, and we don't really need to do this, but let's put the colors on the top. So I'm going to use the splice method, which is destructive. And I'm going to specify, hey, look, colors.splice at the index, remove one element. And let's console log and see what we have. So now when we end up doing this, we could see that we've got less and less colors, but nothing is really changing here. So what's happening? How do we make our React component? We've seen that we can end up adding an event handler to an element, but how come it's not changing anything? And this is where we're going to have to start talking about the state of a component. And we're only going to be able to do this when we end up creating a stateful component. So that's what we'll end up doing next.